On a Sunday morning. They want me to put out some content. Disturbing my beauty sleep. Oh, by the way, hello viewers, me again. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. You know I put out content on Sundays. You do know this, right? Okay. Alright. Just to let you know. Anyway, so what do we got here for you? What do we got here? Let's see here. Got content to put out here on a Sunday morning. Alright. Okay. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Let's see. Alright, let me deal with let me deal with Intel real quick. Since they got some news on this new handheld here. Gotta put content out on a Sunday morning, you know. Just gotta do it. Just got to do it, man. Gotta do it. See, as a YouTuber, you really get no break, you know. You get no break. Because you got millions of people that watch YouTube. A lot of people that play video games, so they always looking for content, man. So gotta put it out, you know. See, on a regular on a 9 to 5 job, you might get a day off, but a YouTuber, we get no breaks. Okay, we gotta put something out every day to maintain our user base, man. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Anyway, and the name of the game is consistency. So you can't like take 2 days off and then come back and then think you're gonna maintain that momentum. Nah, you gotta put something out every day. But anyway, all right, what I got for you guys anyway on a Sunday morning? You want me to get up, huh? Me. Anyway, look, let me stop playing. Look, says here, MSI confirms Claw 8/7 AI Plus launching at $899 plus $799 Core Ultra 256V model, also teased. It says here, what do we got here? It says here MSI Claw 8 AI gets release date and official price. At least we know it's coming this year. You gamers are spoiled. You know, you always getting your gifts. You just went through the autumn sale. You just had your Black Friday and was that Cyber Monday deals, and now this. You guys are spoiled. Anyway, what do we got? It says here this week MSI announced the launch of its Claw gaming handheld series. However, there was no availability at the time of the announcement. It appears MSI marketing team made a common mistake mixing announcement and launching, the latter being when users expect to purchase and receive the product. The official launch date of the MSI Claw is now set for December 26. This applies to both the Claw 8 and 7 AI Plus, as MSI introducing 2 products simultaneously. Both device features the same processor based on Intel Lunar Lake architecture. Worth adding that MSI adding USA claims that the launch date is January 15th, but we are not sure if this applies to the US market. And then it says in all black here, MSI Gaming USA, there's a lot of confusion revolving the release of this product due to different channels and retailers communicating different dates. We confirm with our marketers that the official on-shelf date is January 15th. We have also been told that there has been additional inventory allocated to pre-orders for U.S. stores as of today, the 12/6. Today's the 8th. I was supposed to put out this yesterday, but you know, I had a little sound issue. But anyway, says here MSI Claw 7. Let's see what we got here. MSI 8 AI Plus pre-orders. Let's see though. MSI 8 AI Plus Core Ultra 7 258V 1TB SSD 32 gigs of RAM, $899. Amazon the 8 AI Plus with 32 gigs of RAM, $899 at Best Buys, and then at for the 7 Amazon it's $799 and at Best Buys $799. So Best Buy and Amazon selling the 8 for $899, but then Best Buy and Amazon again for the 7 is selling it for $799. Now it says here, to summarize, the Claw 8/7 AI models are equipped with the Core Ultra 7 258V processor and includes 32 gigs of LPDDR5X-8553 memory. One detail that wasn't explicitly announced, but we spotted it in marketing materials prior to the launch, is the inclusion of the Core Ultra 7256V model. Although MSI has not made this variant official, the Claw 8 product page indicates its existence. This implies a version with 16 gigs of memory is also planned, but MSI has not shared detail regarding its release date or pricing. Then it says here, battery life claims have also been shared. Highlight one of the strengths of Intel Lunar Lake architecture. The Claw 8 features an 80-watt battery, the same capacity as the ROG Ally X. MSI claimed 4 hours of battery life during gaming in endurance mode, and up to 28 hours of playback when watching local videos. Additionally, MSI clarifies storage specification. Unfortunately, the device does not support the PCIe 4.0x4 M.2 2280 form factor. Instead, it uses the smaller 2230 form factor. A photo from Retro Handheld confirmed this. And then it says here, official, the Claw 8 features a 16.10 to 120 Hz display with support for VRR, variable refresh rate. This display serves as highlights for the device, showcasing the new features MSI has incorporated. And it says at special events, MSI had a demo featuring the ROG Ally X and MSI Claw 8 side by side, where the following results were shown. MSI also set up a demo where they attempt to show the Claw 8 outperforming the ROG Ally X at 17 watt TDP at low settings when Phoenix was just standing in the world. The Claw did indeed outperform the Ally by about 18 FPS. The Ally Max at 50 watt TDP and the Claw Max at 69 TDP. When actively played, however, frame rates on the Claw would dip more frequently than the Ally X. And this is from Retro Handheld. It says here, MSI also confirmed the specification and price for the Claw 7 AI Plus. The device comes with a configuration 32 gigs of LPDDR5X memory and 512 GB of storage. It features the same battery capacity as the Claw 8 and launched on the same date. However, there is a downgrade in Wi-Fi support from Wi-Fi 7 to Wi-Fi 6E. Despite this, the Claw 7 AI Plus is priced $100 higher than the standard configuration of the previous generation model, matching the cost of the highest configuration in the Meteor Lake base version. And then it says here, see if we can keep going here. Almost done. Then it shows the shows a little chart here. Claw 7 Intel Core Ultra 2858, 32 gigs, Intel Arc 140, 512 gigs, 7 1080p, Hall effect sensors, 54 watt Thunderbolt 4x2, Intel Wi-Fi 6E Bluetooth, $799. Yep. And then it shows the other spec sheet here. This is from video cards. Shows the Meteor, the Claw 8 and the 7 versus the regular, the first model Claw, and then the Asus ROG Ally X, and it's using the 2230, and the 7 is using 16, but it can go up to 32. I mean 16 in red, because on the Claw 8 it shows a 256V in red, and then it has the 16 GB in red, but it's really 32. And then with the M.2 is 2230, and then on the display it's 1920 by 1200, 500 nits VRR. And on the 7 now it shows in red the NVMe 2230 PCIe 4x4, that's PCIe 4.0 times 4 SSD. So yeah, and one is $899, the other is $799. The 8 is $899, the 7 is $799. And yeah, and that's it. So what do we got here on the comments? We got 11. C Gunda said this. Very interesting to see it tested for a battery for Windows, and then it says in parentheses, and Linux. Hopefully, general apps, not gaming. Some people choose these handheld over laptops for certain use cases with a smaller power station and a solar panel, which would be very interesting for off-grid use. And then it says in parentheses, trailers, comma, motorhomes, comma, etc. Yeah. Then who is this? Kumuchi said this. Intel 1. And then Slartbart Fast said this. Lunar Lake has no successor, and these models will fail to impress at those price. 3 years after the Steam Deck, it shouldn't be that hard to improve the performance while not making the price explode. And yet, here we have much heavier. It says $800 device trying really hard compared to the old humble deck. He said no one is winning. IMOHO, no proper successor to Van Gogh, and the Steam Deck has been released so far. Yeah, that's why Valve said they're reaching. Valve said they're waiting for a generational leap. And then Entertain said this: the Intel, the release January 15 for the U.S. may be in Asia. They get it first as usual though. And then Eric said this. Eric 13 said this: seems stuttering issues continues. And then Technogro said this: I am not terribly impressed with these prices, especially since I don't think you can get decent frame rates at the native 1200p screen resolution with those specs. But I could be completely wrong. Could be. And then who is this? Naira said this: keep in mind, almost 800 Gs of weight really feels very tiring on the hand after an hour. Just make sure to carry something of a smaller weight for plus 1 hour to make sure if this is a problem or not for you. Outside of that, it feels like the perfect handheld for anybody needing battery life. It won't get better than that for a pair of years. And who is this? Who else is this? Who is this? Hug said this: Strix might have something to say about that. And then Ycry, he said, had to update the post because apparently MSI has announced several launch date. It's either December 26th or January 15th. And then Entertain said this: January 15th for the US and Asia, December 26th. And then who is this? Cardi said this: would not be surprised if they release stronger one in December and a weaker one in January. Those are all the comments. So yeah, little Intel fans sharing their information, and MSI clearing up the launch date. So MSI Claw is here. And what do you guys think? Interested? Or are you gonna wait till next year? You know, since the year is almost over. This is December 8th, you know, and 2025 is almost here. So, are you gonna wait, or you know, are you gonna get one? Let me know. Other than that, man, MSI is maintaining their competitive edge in this ocean of handheld gaming PCs. So yeah, you know, very competitive out there. So you got to keep up with the times and the demands and the consumers of video games. You know, so MSI had to do that. You know, I'm sure they were listening to the feedbacks that they were getting, so they had to do something. You know, so they couldn't just sit back and let the Claw 7, just the first model Claw version, to sit out there and not do nothing. They had to do something. So they followed up. You know, just like Valve with the Steam Deck OLED. MSI followed up with their own. So yeah, and they, on the spec sheets here, they have some writing in red here where they make some corrections. So yeah, and they corrected the date. So good for them, you know. So now they got to follow up. They got to follow up now. They got to keep listening to the feedbacks that they're getting from their user base, and then update the Claw 7 AI Plus and 8 AI Plus, and keep pushing. Yeah. This is an endurance game, you know. Just saying. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy, though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Go. Peace.